Hi guys, so welcome to this tutorial about Picometrics connector for Facebook ads or meta ads. So when you're on your Looker Studio account, you click here on data sources, then you create a new data source and you type in here Picometrics and you see it's already showing up some Picometrics connectors. Click on meta ads with AI insights, go through the authentication process, gonna choose this account, click on continue. Then I click on allow access, zero data. So I close this tab now. Go through the Facebook ads account authorization process. Okay, done. Because I already went through the authorization process for my Facebook ad, so I click on reconnect. Otherwise, you're gonna go through the authentication process by accessing your Facebook ads account. So the application was created by AppScript, so everything seems okay. I close this window and then I go back to my Looker Studio connector. So now in the configuration page, you have to choose your ad accounts, choose the breakdown. Here's the breakdown, how it's basically how you want to group the data of your campaigns. So you want to group it by age, group age, or gender, or publisher platform, or device platform. For this tutorial, I'm gonna choose like no breakdown. And then I'm gonna check this allow breakdown to be modified in reports. So actually I'm gonna check it for all these parameters because in this way I'm gonna be able to change that in my dashboard if I want to change one of those parameters. Time increment, it's for how you want to get like the data from your Facebook ads account. Is it by time interval? So you choose all days, like between specific dates, or if you want to have the data grouped by month or by day. So actually it's better to choose it like all days. So by time interval. Actually, I'm gonna choose like daily. Then you can group it like the way you want in the reports, and I'm gonna be able to change that in the report also. The result level, is it you want your data at the campaign level, the ad set level, or the ad level, or the account level, depending on which one. So I recommend to choose like campaign because it's highly like high level data. So if you wanna go down like by ad sets and by or by ads, you can modify that in your reports. So the number of months is basically for how long you want to go when you bring your data from the Facebook ads account. So the maximum you can go is 24 months. So if you have like campaigns running for just like the campaigns that you are running on your Facebook ad account, like are there for the last 6 months, so you can choose like 6 months. Otherwise, you can choose like 12 months. Most of the time, 6 months is fairly appropriate and enough. So then you click on next, and then in the next, you scroll down a little bit, you have the prompt. This is the prompt that we're gonna use for EI. So it allows you to chat with your data from the reports. So I'm gonna allow check this because I want to be able to modify it and chat with the data. Otherwise, if you don't click this radio button, you don't check it, you're not gonna be able to interact with your data through EI. So the report template is by default checked, so I suggest for you to leave it like this unless you know what you do and you don't need the report template. Then you uncheck it. But for the first time, I highly recommend that you leave it checked, and so you can see like how to interact with your data through EI. Then I'm going to click connect, allow parameter sharing. So this way you're going to be able to modify the parameters in your reports. Okay, so here says like missing assigned ad accounts field. Yes. So because if you don't fill in any of the parameter here, you're gonna get this error. So I'm gonna go back and then get choose the ad account from the drop down list. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna click connect. Allow parameter sharing. Okay, so it's working. Now I have like all the fields that are available, and in this here in this page or in this schema you have all the fields available, and you have also description of all the fields here. If like anytime you need like to understand what does it mean, you can always go back to your schema of the connector and see what each field means. Then I'm gonna click on create reports. Yes. So now the report is downloading the data, and then you're going to be able to see the data populating in your dashboard. There you go. Then you have all the data now. Sometimes, like if you have this kind of screen here for some data, it's because like if you click on it, it says like there seems to be some difficulties accessing your data through the API. Please try again later. So you just go to the dates and change the dates like from auto to custom, and then it's gonna be able to make another API call to fix it. Here you go. Okay, so now you have the template here. You can click on view, and if you scroll down a little bit, this is the prompt parameter that we were talking about. And here it says like you're supposed to see the EI insights here, but here it says you have reached the limits of EI request size allowed for your subscription. Please, because we're using like a trial access subscription, so please choose a shorter analysis period of time, less than 15 days or less granular data in the data source configuration. So what I'm gonna do here is just like change, go to edit, select this graph here or this tab here, and then I'm gonna change the parameter time increment from daily to all days, because for the EI I don't need to have data in by day. I just want to have the details like for the time period, default time period, which is 28 days in this case. You can choose it from here. And then you have like the EI insights. So you can see the EI insights here. Now we're gonna switch to the view of the dashboard. So you can see the key insights here, which campaigns are performing, why it's not performing, and stuff like that. And all the recommendations also in order to improve the performance of your campaigns. In the prompt, you can chat and interact with your data. So for example, I can ask the question, what is the best campaign? Oops, there's an error there. The best campaign. Then click on enter, and the answer is going to be given like in this tab here. There you go. Okay, so it says here that I have reached the limit of ER requests allowed for my subscription. Please go to Picometrics to upgrade your subscription. Contact your Picometrics account representative. This is because like I'm using a trial account, so I'm gonna go and change this, and then I'm gonna come back and show you the answer. So here you can see now the answer. So based purely on the provided data, it's not possible to definitely determine the best campaign without knowing the specific business goals and priorities. However, some campaigns show better results based on certain metrics. And then it gives you like the answer here. So depends on what the business value most. So here you go. And on the other tabs, like you have some more details by campaign here. And here you're gonna see like the performance of the campaigns on Instagram platform specifically here. And here you have some instructions here if you wanna uh, have this report and how to remove this page and etc. If you wanna call us if you need support, so you can click on the link here and it goes directly to our websites. So thank you guys and see you in another tutorial for another Picometrics connector.